So, how you doing, Joe? There was
Good. How are you?
doing well. So obviously there was a summer-long competition through training camp to see who would start alongside Javon at safety. Through 3 games, it's really been exclusively Deshaun. What did he show to kind of earn that role, and what have you seen from him in these first couple
Yeah,
games?
shoot. I mean, Deshaun's a phenomenal player. He's done a really good job for us. Through training camp, he did a great job, and that's not to discredit any of the guys that were competing for the position as well. You know, Brandon Jones has done a phenomenal job. He's coming off of an injury, so everything happens at different times, and Deshaun did a really good job for us, and we've been pleased with his play thus far.
With Javon and him punching a couple balls out, I'm wondering, did you have him watch any Peanut Tillman film or anything like that?
Yeah, you know, we put a real emphasis on getting the ball, you know, and for us, that's at a premium. So not only just effort, right, but being really targeted with our effort, understanding who's the candidates to try and get it out of, and that's important for us. It's something we emphasize every week. So those guys have taken that to heart. I think that Javon's done an outstanding job doing it. He does it every day in practice. You know, you gotta practice those skills, and he's the ultimate practice player. You know, he really is. He practices so hard every play, and he's so detailed with his work. So when he does stuff like that, I'm never surprised. It is something that, you know, you have to have a knack for, and he definitely does, and I've been pleased with it.
At some point, a decision looms now that Brandon's back into form about whether to give Deshaun all the snaps as he had in game 2, whether to allocate them between the two. Could you explain, Joe, that just the differences in Deshaun and Brandon's skill sets about what each of them does especially well?
Yeah, really good question. You know, both of them are phenomenal in their own way. Their skill sets are different, and that differing skill set is an advantage for us, right? Because it gives us a multiplicity. So we can continue to work those guys in different ways, can continue to surprise some opponents with when they're on the field, whether they're on the field together, whether they're on the field, one of them's on the field, one of them's not. And we'll continue to develop those things as Brandon's continued to get more and more comfortable, not only just within the scheme, but, I mean, just playing, coming off of an injury like that. So, like I said, I've been really encouraged by Deshaun. I've been encouraged by Brandon, and both of them have just such a unique skill set and way about them. They're really great people, and they're really open to. They were open not only to a competition, as we alluded to earlier, but being able to a scheme that accentuates both of their skills.
We've heard in the past that Javon Holland is capable of not just doing his job, but also expanding beyond the scheme and going and making plays. Have you seen that on tape? And if you have, how rare is that for a safety to be able to do that?
Well, it's not rare in the case of Javon. I mean, Javon is a special player. You know, I always say it's not just do your job, it's do your job with savvy, right? There's an element of knowing your job and knowing the story that's being told by the offense. And those are the PhD level type things that Javon can do. But we coach that into all our guys. You know, we really do. We coach that into all the defensive players, and specifically in the safety room, it's about not just knowing what we're doing, how we're doing it, but also the little extra nuggets here and there, and we want to take advantage of every opponent we can in those ways.
You know, when you have a combination such as Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs, do the safeties have special rules for them, or do you play them just like you would play any other receiver?
Yeah, shoot, that's an incredible duo, those two guys. Both of them phenomenal players. You know, we have a system, we have a scheme that we'll execute, and you know, we've got confidence in our guys too, and we'll look to execute that plan, and you'll get a chance to see the plan on Sunday. I don't want to tip my hand.
Right. Along those lines, and again, not giving away strategy.
Yeah.
What are the things that a safety has to watch out for with Josh Allen that maybe you don't have to watch out for with another quarterback?
Yeah, well, you got to watch out for everything with Josh. Absolutely throws it beautifully. Great decision maker, physical player. You know, you can't say enough good things about him. So we just got to play within ourselves. Do our job with savvy, like I'm talking about, and you know, and then we handle our process throughout the week, and the results will be what the results are.
Coach, I don't know if you happened to see Hard Knocks this summer, but there was a clip where the Jets defense was watching Aaron Rodgers, and they were kind of, excited about what he brought to the offense. I'm curious, when you guys go back and watch your practice tape with Tua's level of anticipation, the way he sees the field, do you guys have some of that as well?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see Hard Knocks this year, but I will tell you that when you have a quarterback playing as well as Tua's playing, that it excites the entire organization. You know, when you see a guy making the throws he's making the decisions he's making, the explosive plays, it fires everybody up, fires me up on the sidelines. So, yeah, I mean, undoubtedly, that's our leader, so we love to see him do such a good job.
I see you were with Philadelphia previously.
Can the tush push be stopped?
The tush push, or is it? I thought it was called the brotherly shove. They're calling it the brotherly shove.
It's kind of like
My former boss called it the brotherly shove. Can it be stopped? We'll see when we get to that opponent.
Joe, you have some thoughts on that formation, don't you?
Oh, I think it should be banned. I think it's not a football play. I think it's unsafe and unfair.
I'll leave the rule debate to another time.